Now today I'm here to bring you a little bit of information about the future. The Simpsons have predicted the future several times on several different things and they came to pass. Now there's some discrepancies on things that came to be, but it's not the truth because some people post is what they think is the predictions of the future. However, there are predictions of the future that are being said. Now, Donald Trump being president is one of them, and I'm going to show you that. And I'm going to show it to you the best I can and the fast I can with the time I have on my phone, because my phone is hacked and I only have so much room before it fills up and I can't record anymore because I shut off my phone on me when I'm recording things that are profound to explain to you all the sounds that you need to hear to understand what happens in the future. First one's first.
The clown. They find a note on him, which was an invitation.
This is not the one, it's coming in a second.
Operation Exodus. Once they get the location, they find a rocket which is going to Mars. Many famous people are queuing up
to Mars. I wrote something up about 5 years ago about going to Mars and how to go to Mars, and they plan to take over Mars and colonize it in the future through NASA. NASA knew all about me. But that's the end of the world when that happens. This is what you don't understand, it's what's going to happen in the future. Hold on, it's coming up, explaining to you the couple different things that are going to happen.
They then go inside and notice that instead of heading for Mars, the rocket is heading for the...
First, it's a hostile takeover with robots.
Sun. They then hit an eject button.
Oh, I'm not hitting the button right. Hold on, let me start this all over. Nah, you know what? I'm going to keep going. I really don't care.
And float off into space. Homer then accidentally breaks a robot, and when trying to repair it, he realizes that they have an artificial intelligence function. After this, they become way too friendly, so more modifications are made, and this is when the machines take over. Now this
has been being planned for a long time for robots to take over and enslave the human race, and they're currently building them inside the ground right now. All of you are going to be in ball and chains. There was another episode that I can't find where it shows a small glimpse of everything and all of humanity being for children. It's only for about 10 seconds. And then the one that follows is everybody in ball and chains and being controlled by robots walking behind them and telling them what to do, and they're just enslaving the human race. This is for all of you later.
Will soon be replaced with robots, as it is cheaper than employing people on minimum wage. Also, as of February 2016, car manufacturer Mercedes-Benz has replaced humans for robots on their assembly line.
This happened a long time ago, over at McDonald's in California, and they're bringing more robots out to take over everything, and there'll be no more jobs left.
Donald Trump becomes president.
Donald Trump became president was a prediction, and he is in a red tie in all these episodes. Every time you see him, when he's walking up the elevator, or being down the elevator, excuse me, he has a red tie on. So somebody of the past, when they do this, they actually conjure spirits to look into the future, and they hide them in episodes. Like the one where Jeremy found of me and said, I know something's going to be in this episode, and the stars predicted who I am, that I'm the bright morning star that was supposed to fix everything. That's why the critters are torturing me, and all of you are going to be enslaved no matter what you do. You might as well not have any other children.
That he caused some financial turmoil in America's budget.
There's Trump, red tie. Notice the red tie. Here, let me zoom in on it. Red tie. And this was made a long time ago.
And claims he left.
And then some woman takes over, blah, blah, blah. That part might not be true because things can change. Equipment. There goes that hoverboard.
Millhouse then goes on to it.
Hold on, we all make mistakes.
The sky without a trace. For example, Egypt Air Flight 804 and Malaysia Airline Flight 370. As for technology failures, we've seen the rise and fall of hoverboards, the malfunction of self-driving
And that one guy, the mustache guy in front of the apartment said to me, there goes that hoverboard. They don't want any of you going into space. They want to control everything with their Black Knight satellite and kill every single one of you, and the ones that don't listen, being that they kill you anyways, they actually enslave you. Do you understand you're all going to be enslaved no matter what you do? So as you walk around me and act like you're on my side or against me and you call me a bug, all of you are the ones that are going to be squashed. Watch the whole episode yourself. Let's go a little further. The end.
Technology. Number 1. Reptilian politicians.
Hold on.
This episode is the first episode of the 8th season.
Notice Trump and Sanders.
Horror franchise. In this segment called Citizen Kang, we see Homer fishing in a lake. He is then abducted by aliens. The aliens demand that Homer brings them to the leaders of his country.
It doesn't go exactly the way this is said, but this is kind of what happened when they came down to Fox News. I can't show you the episodes that I want to show you, and this is a little bit scattered of an episode, but if you want to watch it, watch this episode yourself. It shows a couple clips of what's in the near future. Cloning. They can clone people. This is true. You can talk to David Icke. People can manifest. Being spirits, not people, can manifest into a form that's seen and can be touched. But you are in the middle of a cloning phase, and that's what they're trying to do. There's no names there now. One said dull. There it goes right there, enslaved. There's an arrival planet coming in, being there's one out there. It's a large drone that's coming our direction, probably in the next decade. I'm not sure on the exact time. This is David Icke. All this stuff right here that I'm telling you right now is true. Possessed. People are using demons and conjuring spirits, and they're destroying the world with them because they can hear and see what you're doing, and they can interact with you and communicate behind the veil of the back of the universe, being what you can't see.
You can't shift from a solid body to a solid body and back again. It's death. I agree completely.
Without me taking over, me not being your president, every one of you within the next decade, all enslaved. Every single last one of you. The White House feels awfully profound and intelligent, using all my work and all the other news stations being who got it and made millions and hundreds of millions of dollars. They don't care because they feel like they're safe, but they're expendable here shortly, because nobody tells the critters what to do. And the devil, he's been trying to destroy the whole earth.
Many people believe these reptilians are related to the Elohim mentioned in the Bible, and also explains why it was a serpent that tempted Adam and Eve.
It was a spirit inside the serpent. There was spirits here when Adam and Eve was here. God didn't do it. A spirit went inside the animal and coerced them into going further on what God did not want them to do. It was a test.
By a British archaeologist called Charles Woolley in the 1920s and the 1930s. He found them in cemeteries in southern Iraq. Now, believe it or not, there is actually some scientific evidence.
All your futures are very bleak. They're not going to be around much longer. Do you understand why you're doing this to me? Because I'm the only one that'll fix the entire world and go into the universe and set everything properly so it's a kid-friendly and woman-friendly world. The ones doing this to me are trying to stop it. Why do you think everybody's attacking me? If you don't let me do it and I'm damaged and I can't do it, all of you die.
Due to this, we still have a reptilian section in the brain, which is
yeah, that's the back of the brain where the chemicals are released. That one's not exactly accurate. But Simpsons, they use spirits and they conjure stuff and they look into the future, because you can do that, right? Fox News, the guy with the glasses where you say to go back in time. You can do that. If you know how to do that and use that type of magic, you can see things that already happened, and you can look forward in the future on what's going to happen, and a lot of you know that. So in the future, all of you are enslaved. Humanity completely and utterly never free.